Am I too old to start so hard? Am I just throwing
She's
away all
leaving her
those
job
years?
after all
I bet
that.
people think I'm crazy. My true identity is being an
I
artist.
just don't want her to regret
I
hope she has a backup
By the way,
plan.
the way I did this was just with a polygon and another polygon, and I animated each of those, and I used tracking to kind of do some work for me, and if you want a video on that, let me know. We'll make it. But that's pretty much the essentials on how to mask something.
I just finished my first VFX mini project and I am proud of it, but it showed me how much more I need to learn in the fundamentals and how much further I need to go in achieving my goal. If you're new here, I am trying to turn my paintings into short mini movies. I've had this idea for a few years now when I first learned about Unreal Engine, and I got excited when I first saw the video because I was like, that is not real, but it looks real. So you could basically build a world or an environment using different kind of assets that are 3D. And they look so real. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I was like, what if I can turn my painting into a 3D world that it's a movie and I can interact with it and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. And my whole thought process behind doing that was like, if people could see that this is my painting, then maybe you'd be interested in actually buying the painting or having it displayed somewhere. So that was the whole reason behind me even going down this path of learning VFX. I've been at this for 3 months now. So I just finished this project. And when I look at it, like I said, I'm proud of it, but it is janky. I know that. It looks so amateur. But I'm proud because when I first even thought about using Fusion, I was like, oh my God, it was so overwhelming. I get it. Like when people, they stay away from it and don't want to learn it because it's really a lot to get. But once you get it, I get it now and I'm having fun with it, but it's still a lot to learn and get. I'm basically starting over. I'm doing what a 20-something-year-old is doing when they're starting their path, in this career, if you want to call it that. And it is kind of intimidating and definitely frustrating at times because of the software, but you start second guessing yourself and doubting yourself, especially when you're trying to start over and when you're 40 something, because I've been at my job for 20 plus years in cybersecurity. I'm established, right? And here I am trying to start over. And it's kind of scary because I do want to do this full time. Maybe not for, working for somebody else, but for myself. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to where I want to be. I've almost talked myself out of this so many times when I get into the software. I'm like, am I being realistic? What is really the point of all this? I know why I want to do it, but just so many questions. Like I said, I've been doing this for 20 plus years. Make good money, we got a cush life. And I'm like, why would somebody want to give that up, right? And I'm just not happy anymore. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and tech has always been a big part of my life since I was a kid. And I would say it's my second passion, but art has always been my first passion. And I put that aside because I didn't think that was a option, a career path for me. And it's funny because, when you're little, they're always asking what do you want to do? What do you want to be? And I think they're really asking you, what do you want to do for work? Because that is not your identity. That's your job. For me, I'm able to quit, fairly easily because I don't have any debt. I've been saving my money up and, I'm doing this on the side while I work my job. So it's just, I can't do it as involved as I want to because I gotta work. But the good thing about my work is I do work from home. So I can't complain about that. Speaking of complaining, I'm like, am I complaining? I'm grateful, but because I know a lot of people can't be in this position, don't have work, and here I am bitching about trying to do something else. but I'm just not happy. Like, I want to die happy. And that means I have to do my art. Like, I've been pushing this aside for so long. Like, I just can't do it anymore. Like, I have to do my art. So doing these videos is actually forcing me in a way to do my art and learn what I want to learn to make my art and get it out there. So, you know, if there's anybody out there, like, especially over 40, trying to like basically reinvent yourself, I say just go for it. You know, just do it, just start. Because if you keep thinking about it and trying to plan it out to the T, it's never gonna happen. And I can speak to that because I've been planning this out for 5 years at least. Towards the end of last year, I was like, I just started little by little. And here I am. It's like, you know, well, 3 months since I started the VFX, but maybe like, I think it's about a year now since I actually started learning about camera stuff and video making and all that. So definitely progress is seen, and I'm happy with that. So I know I'm gonna see my progress in like 6 months from now with the VFX stuff. And it won't be so cringe when I look at my projects that I'm working on. This week, I started learning about masking, like really in depth. There's so many ways to do it, and something that I'm gonna have to use a lot in my videos. So I spent a lot of time just watching videos, and I tried a little bit actually in making this video. Next week is more about application and really having fun with, you know, trying to make stuff in those videos. So overall, I just want to say, just do it. You know, stop thinking about it. There's going to be some bumps and some pains, but I like that. You know, once I get over those little bumps, those humps, it feels good. So yeah, I would say just do it.